last minute cleaning before we make the video. In this video, we're gonna try to figure out why this Whirlpool vent hood is not working. Now, this house is 3.5 years old, so this thing is 3.5 years old. It stopped working a couple of days ago, and I just spent about an hour cleaning up this whole section of the kitchen so it would look nice and clean for the video. I did such a good job cleaning everything, but ew. I got a bunch of gnats and grease on there, so we're gonna be pulling these out to look up in there anyway, and we'll have to clean those things off. So I don't know what's going on. Sounds like there's something in there, maybe clogging up the fan blade or the motor or something. I got me a box right here on the stove. Sometimes when I take these screens out to clean, we get the waspers and bees falling out of here. They're usually dead, but we also have a vacuum sitting right here in case they start flying around and we gotta chase them down. Oh yeah, see there's a bunch of ladybugs and a bunch of wasps. They're dead. I'm trying to figure out if I want to take this motor out of here or if I want to take that off and look in the top. I'm probably going to do that. Probably take that off, look down in the top. I installed this when we built the house. I don't exactly remember how I put that together. I know the lighting's not good, but just looking in both sides of this, I don't see anything. Let's see. I just turned the breaker off, so I'm going to check it real quick and make sure the power is off. Yeah, the power's off. What is this yoga position called? I installed this thing 3.5 years ago, and I could not remember how I installed this. I was thinking maybe that was flexible duct, and I was hoping that I could just unhook it and push it up or move it out of the way and then look right. I think there's something right there. I don't know what's blocking the fan or whatever, but anyway, I was wrong. So now I think I'm just gonna have to take this whole unit off the wall. I think there's 2 screws here, and then there's 2 right up here on the top. I remember this thing being a real pain to hang on this wall, so I really hate taking this thing down. Now I need to loosen up this screw here and this one over here. I knew I hated putting this thing in. Now I got the one side unhooked, but this side is not wanting to come undone. Yeah. Well, that was a little uneventful. So let's go take this out on the porch. Sit it down and we'll look into it. Oh. Yeah, we got something in here. That is a bat in the hood vent. So I think when I was turning this on, he was getting sucked up in there. He was against the blade and the top of this unit. And that noise was that round blade thing just rubbing up against his body. I've got this thing hanging back on the wall. Before I put the trim piece on the top, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this works. I've got it wired up. I got the breaker turned on. It's working good now. I'm gonna clean these screens real quick. It is so hot out here today. Maybe we'll flip them over. They look clean now, but they actually feel kind of greasy still. So I got some super clean. This stuff works really good on grease. I usually clean my cars, my engines, clean all kind of stuff with it. Got me a little scrub brush here. Not looking for perfection. I'm just gonna give them a little quick scrub down. I could probably buy new ones if I needed to. I'm gonna leave these outside to dry. It's the middle of June. It's probably 90 degrees out here at least, so it won't take too long. I've got everything put back together, looking nice and clean. We got these vent louver cover things, whatever these are called. They're back in there, they're clean. Last thing I gotta do is put some touch-up paint on the wall. Now, this paint's a few years old. It seemed to mix up okay, but you see the can's all rusted. Hopefully it's gonna match. We got a few spots under here. I messed up. Got a few spots up there. The touch-up paint is drying. I think it's actually gonna match, and we're gonna call this project done. If you made it this far in the video, you're probably wondering, well, how did a bat get inside the vent hood? I'm gonna walk outside and show you. We had our house built 3.5 years ago. It has been nothing but problems ever since. This right here is where the kitchen vent hood comes out of the house. There's nothing over that right there. Sometimes you have a little critter control, like a little, what do you call that? Like a net or a little mesh or a plastic guard or something to keep the birds and the bats and squirrels from getting in there. There's nothing. There is a little flapper door, but you see how good that works because I just got a dead bat out of my vent hood. We actually had a problem similar to this on the other side of the house a year ago. It is very bright out here. The sun is right behind me. That right there is the dryer vent where it comes out of the house. I put that plastic critter guard on there. It was a nice white color. It has already faded into a dingy yellow color. The builder didn't put any kind of guard over this hole in the house because he thought the dryer lint would get stuck in it. A bird built a nest in my dryer vent and eventually fell down the wall into my house. He was trapped in the flexible dryer vent right behind my dryer. After I got the bird out of the dryer vent, I went to Lowe's and bought that plastic critter guard to keep birds and bats out. I made a video about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, about installing an ERV in my house, Energy Recovery Ventilator. And I put these two vents on my house. Now these are nice. I spent a little more money. I got them at Lowe's. They're white. They match the house. But they also have this metal guard in there to keep any kind of critter or birds or squirrels, bats. Nothing can get in there. This is the exhaust vent or the wall cap for the vent hood in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to buy another critter guard to put over this thing. This wall cap just has a flapper door on it. It doesn't have a bird screen or a critter guard on it. I'm assuming it was the HVAC contractor that installed this. All I can say is good job. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.